Gill Gross here for Action Network and day 3 best bets at the Australian Open, beginning with a marquee women's matchup we have here in the second round. Coco Gauff versus Emma Raducanu. Gauff's a heavy favorite in this one, 3-1, but I like her to win in straight sets. I believe there's value on that at minus 135. Emma Raducanu hasn't defeated a top 20 opponent since her US Open title run in September of 2021. She's 0-5 in such matches. She's won just one set, and it was over Jelena Ostapenko, who's not really on the same tier as Coco Gauff. Coco, on the other hand, she's looked great this year. She hasn't dropped a set all year. She won Auckland. She beat Katerina Siniakova in the first round. I think Emma is going to have a better 2023, so perhaps her results last year aren't completely indicative of what's going to happen in the future, but this is still a prove-it-to-me situation where you have to go off of history and you take Coco in straights, given the fact that every time Emma has run up against an opponent of Gauff's quality, she has lost in straight sets. Shifting over to the men's side, my favorite bet of the day by far, Lorenzo Sonego, plus 290 over Hubert Hurkacz. Hurkacz is 0-6 in the second round of hard court slams, and he was the higher ranked player in his last 5. You have to go back to 2018 when he played Marin Cilic in the first round of the US Open. That was the last time where Hurkacz wasn't the favorite in this situation. 0-6, that's wild, all right? And it's in his head at this point. It clearly is. All you have to do is watch the matches at recent majors. Hurkacz is feeling the pressure because he's not going on these runs in majors, and he's been vulnerable in the early rounds. And to kind of compound the problem, he struggles to blow out opponents because his return game isn't quite good enough. So he ends up in these close matches, a lot of tie breaks, and then he doesn't handle these pressure situations well because the nerves have been getting to him. Head-to-head, Sonego and Hurkacz, 4-2 in favor of Sonego, and Lorenzo has won the last 2 matches. You take this number, you hope Sonego can keep this close enough to bring nerve management into play, and then Sonego's quite the baller. He competes really hard. He's not afraid of these moments. He's been in the top 30 before. He's played big matches before, and I really like the way he competes. So we're getting plus 290 here, and I really like that. Last bet, Francisco Cerundolo, minus 120 over Corentin Moutet. This match is at close to even odds because Cerundolo has a poor hardcourt record for his career, and he's got just one top 100 win since clay season. But here I see a chance to take a better player in a good stylistic matchup around even odds. Moutet is very good defensively, but the power and consistency of Cerundolo's attacking forehand should be good enough to get the better of Moutet's court coverage. And I feel that the way Moutet defends, dropping really deep into the court to, kind of loop balls back and again frustrate opponents with his movement, it's going to give Cerundolo plenty of time to load up on his forehand and to run around, use his footwork to run around his backhand to hit a higher number of forehands. The way you beat Cerundolo is to take time away and get it to his backhand, and I don't think Moutet is going to be able to do that. So we're going to see a lot of baseline rallies in this one, and I think by far the biggest weapon on the court, that Cerundolo forehand, is really going to be the difference in this matchup. Enjoy the matches, everybody. This has been Gill Gross for Action Network, Day 3 Best Bets at the Australian Open.